and we call it rapid fire. And basically how this works is I say something to you, tell me what comes to your mind. You're more than welcome to elaborate more on it. Should we start?
We should start. Let's go.
Awesome. Future of work.
Oh wait, I really come back with just a word?
Yes. No, word, thought, whatever first thing that comes to your mind.
It's here.
Technology.
We can't live without it, and pretty soon we will all be true technologists.
Leadership.
Oh, so critical, and it is a behavior, it's not a role.
Remote work.
Yes.
That's yeah, it's perfect. Equity.
Oh goodness. It doesn't exist today. I would love to live in a world where it can be the starting point for everybody.
Diversity.
Diversity of thought, color, feeling, expression, sexual orientation, gender identity. We will make ourselves so much better when we are inclusive and recognize the power in coming together to create something better than we have today.
I think so. I want to add something to this. So as a technologist, like we are running an AI company. So one of our aim is to basically connect people to the like-minded people, right? So the AI's job is to figure out. So we did this fun experiment of understanding diversity, like what diversity means to an AI, right? So it's just a bias, more bias or more whatever, right? So just throw something that's non-biased. So we realized that our definition of diversity is very, very limited. So it's like our upbringing, our geolocation, there are a lot of aspects that are extremely fascinating for the diversity, for having a diverse point of view that we're just missing out. But obviously it's still a great start. It's still sort of our boundaries are still something. But from the AI vantage point, we are nowhere where we just a thought there.
Yeah, well, and I think it's like you said, it's the person who's programming, it's their view. Yeah. Right? I was watching a TV show the other day, and the boy, there was a child in it, and he was describing his mom, and he said, well, my mom's wheelchair bound. Right? And those were the words he used. And I thought, oh, I actually really like that. I need to adopt that language. It's not something I'd heard used to describe, with a handicap or a disability where someone is immobile and it requires a chair. I thought, oh my gosh, we need so much more learning.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair point. Legislature.
Oh, say it again.
Legislature.
Oh, we need less government.
Jobs of future.
They don't exist right now. It's funny when you say that. So the jobs of future, it's a little bit going back to, the opportunity my daughter has. She will grow up and probably have 20 different roles that she experiences through her life. And maybe 20 is too limiting. Maybe it's 40. Just because our construct of how we think about work and what success looks like is so individual. And I think there's no definition for what success looks like for a person.
Fair point. Future of learning.
The future of learning, it has to be changed, and we need to do a better job today of deconstructing how we are building competencies, and the competencies that we believe elementary, middle, high school students and college students require to be successful in our future world.
Things that keep you up at night.
Things that keep me
up at night.
Up at night. Oh. A glass of red wine. No. Oh goodness. I have aging parents, and I recognize the stories and the time needed with family is being so important. And I think I'm of the age where there's not enough time, right? I want more time. And I give myself to my work, and I love what I do. And then I come home, and if I'm too tired, right, I take that personally because my daughter wants to spend time with me. My husband expects me to spend time with him. My dog wants to be walked. I would like more time. Yeah.
Yes, we all don't. We all do. So,
Yes.
thank you for playing that. So now, tail end of the conversation. So I want to spend few minutes on your personal journey. So we ask all of our guests to share some qualities that has really helped them shape what they have become. What are some of the qualities that has really contributed to you what you are today?
Oh, it's a good question. I surround myself with people that I admire, that have qualities that I may not have. They have strengths that I don't exhibit. I also surround myself with people who are really different than myself. And whether that's personality or career or athleticism or just who they are. My husband constantly comments to me, he's like, you have such an array of friends. And I think to myself, I know, isn't it wonderful? Right? I had one friend who in a regular world, you never would have thought we would have come across each other. But we did come across each other, and we ended up being baking friends. Like, that was our thing. She was an amazing baker, and she taught me so many things. And the relationship just grew through the storytelling of side by side at a kitchen counter, creating things together. I think the world, we have so much to learn from each other, and we can't take for granted. And I actually don't believe in irony, right? So I have a great faith, and everyone that comes into my crossing, it's for a purpose. And I need to recognize in that moment, what am I learning from this individual or this encounter, or what am I meant to give to this individual or this encounter? It's a little bit like, and I'll use the analogy of when you're driving in a car and there's someone pulled over on the side of the road. There are those individuals who stop because they're like, oh my goodness, has something happened? And then there are those individuals who just drive by and actually never noticed. So I want to be the individual who may not always stop, but who thinks, oh my gosh, I hope they're okay. And at least let me call 911 or a tow truck or something so that I can help them. So I don't want to take anything for granted. And truly the qualities of just being open and being kind and learning from one another help me, right? And it's a journey. I've not arrived.